All right, a beautiful Friday afternoon. We bubbled up some clouds. You can see that right there. We're at Silver Springs Park. There's the storm tracker. An afternoon with sun and clouds. Winds picked up too. Got very, very gusty. In fact, just checking the observations here out of Springfield, did see a gust as high as 37 miles per hour. So that'll blow you around a little bit on the roadway. Beautiful finish to what has been a beautiful week of weather. Temperatures today getting into the 60s this afternoon, and despite the fact that it was a little bit cooler today, there's enough instability with a little wave of energy in the atmosphere passing across the area to generate some instability, to generate a few pop-up showers over southern Missouri. These again won't last long. I think once we get closer to sunset and temperatures start cooling off, the showers quickly fade away and the cloud cover also quickly fades away. Here's the setup. We've got a cold front to the north. This is the second of a pair of fronts. The first one moved through yesterday, the second one coming through early tomorrow. And this is a backdoor front. It's kind of coming in from a direction you don't typically expect, out of the northeast, and it'll give us a glancing shot of colder air. And it looks like by Saturday afternoon, mild air is already going to be working back in from the west on southwest winds. So we're going to be sort of in that transition zone, a little bit of a temperature fight over the Ozarks with mild readings to the west and chillier readings to the east. The forecast, though, will be a quiet one throughout this upcoming weekend. Overnight tonight, looks like skies will generally be clear. Tomorrow looks to be a sunny day across the area. Winds are also going to be very, very light. They're not going to be howling like they've been this afternoon. And then overnight Saturday night, it looks like clear skies for most of the night. Looks like we could bubble up some cloud cover, though, particularly here over south central Missouri, north central Arkansas, and there may even be some sprinkles with that, but that will quickly head off to the east. And Sunday looks like it will be, once again, sunny. I've been saying it all week. This is going to be the nicest weekend so far in 2024. Now, it starts a little cold Saturday morning, maybe some patchy areas of frost out there, about 34 for a low in Springfield, but an afternoon high of 61. And I mentioned there's going to be a bit of a temperature fight. Take a look. Joplin 64. On the other side of the area, though, up in Rolla, a high of 55 tomorrow afternoon. And then tomorrow night, we dip down into the 40s, about 45 for a low, with highs in the 70s across the area on Sunday as we get that spring fever once again. Maybe it really has never left us with the weather that we've had throughout this week. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday, we're going to be close to the record high. 73 is my forecast high for Springfield. The record high is 74. I think we will be setting record highs on Monday and Tuesday across the area. 78 on Monday, the record is 77. 79 for a high on Tuesday, the record again 77 degrees as we have this unusually warm February pattern across the middle of the country. Now, it will come crashing to an end as we work through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. A trough will be swinging east across the United States, and it will push a cold front into our area Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And there is going to be a risk that we could find some strong to severe thunderstorms. But there's certainly at this stage a lot of questions as to the levels of instability and moisture, and this will play into whether or not we see storms at all Tuesday night. One thing is more certain. We're going to find much colder air coming in behind this cold front as we head into Wednesday. In fact, take a look. We go from near 80 for a high on Tuesday with highs in the low to mid 40s on Wednesday. Not to worry, though. Warmer weather returns quickly. We should be back up near 60 on Friday, and we're looking at highs in the 60s to maybe low 70s again the following weekend.
All right, Jamie, looking forward